This video, I'm probably going to show you the best technique for landscape photography when you've got a bright sky, the beautiful colors in the foregrounds. This is a photo of my lake where I live, and I am going to show you how to photo stack. Don't be afraid of this. The software does 99% of the work for you. So by the time you get done with this video, you will know how to photo stack like a pro. So let's jump right into my photo stack. I have 3 photos here ready to be stacked. They're under, over, and correct exposed. I probably did not need to stack them because the dynamic range in this photo, I could probably edit with a single photo. I'll cover a video later on when you really need to do this. This is just more for a demo purpose to show you how easy stacking is. So I need to select all 3. However you want to select them with shift click or control click or command click if you're on a Mac. Once you've selected all 3, it is as simple as right click, photo merge, HDR, and then a few options. I let the auto align. I let auto settings because it does a good job of editing for me. The deghosting is for things that are moving. This vehicle that's moving in here, if I want to keep it in here, I edit it out later. I'll put it on low in case I want to keep it. If I have leaves that are moving around a lot, I'll probably be using medium or high. So let's hit merge on this. You will see it merge. When it gets done, it will complete and will give me a new image to look at. And if I click on it, so this is the output from Lightroom's photo merge. Did a pretty darn good job. I like it. I don't like this white car. It's distracting, or this drain, or these small white spots down here. Not sure what those are, but I want to get rid of them. I want to edit this in Photoshop. So if I right click on the photo, edit in Adobe Photoshop. I do have a link down below while this loads that if you want to learn Photoshop and Lightroom, click it. Make sure you choose the photographer's version because it's only $9.99 a month as of recording this. All right, so we are sitting on this photo. I like to do a non-destructive layer. So what I'm going to do is add a layer to Photoshop, and I got layer 1 highlighted. This is the background. If you want to name your layers, if you double click on it, I can call this background, or I could call it main photo. Let's go with background since I already started that. And we'll call this one spot removal, because that's what we're going to do. The AI on spot removal is top notch. So we're going to do spot healing brush tool. Click that. And if I paint over this car with a small brush, the car disappears. If I zoom that in a little bit, wasn't real fond of that. Let's make a little bit, let's control Z to get rid of my edit. And let's make a little bit bigger brush this time so that we cover over this better. It did okay. Let's go over this and see if it fixes it. It did. Let's go over this and see if it fixes it. Sometimes you got to do it more than once. So if I want to get rid of these spots down here, that's probably too big of a brush. I'll make it just a little smaller. You just want just a little bit bigger than your object. And a single click on these will do fine. And it'll clean it up pretty good, at least to my satisfaction. We'll click each one of these. I'm not going to click these. These are buoys out in the water. I do not want to remove those. That's part of the lake. And clean up this grass just a little bit. Like I said, this is some type of drain pipe. Could have made my brush a little bit bigger, but that did pretty good with the small brush. There's a dot over there. Let's slide to the right. And this is actually a ditch. That might be just a little bit of water in it. Literally just hitting some spots to make it look better. There's a spot there. Tiny spot there. And it does a really good job of removing things. Let's go to the left, see if I got any over here I want to get rid of. Yeah, let's get rid of these two. Let's get rid of this. I don't know what that is. That's not too bad. That's not that annoying, but we can remove it. And I'm removing a little more than I probably normally would. I just want to let you see how I'm going to fix things. I'm not going to mess with this car. It's hidden behind a tree, and the spot removal probably would not do a good job. I'm just cleaning up some spots here. Things that kind of stick out to me. And just a single click, as you're seeing, is all it takes to clean some of this up. There's a spot here. There's a spot there. A couple here. It's funny, as you clean them up and then you come back, you see some that you didn't see the first time. That's okay. And I'm doing all of this on a spot removal layer. If I hide this layer, all the spots come back. So there's the before, there's the after. So is it worth doing that? You tell me. So before, a lot of little dots down here, they really don't catch your eye, but when I shut them off, boy, it really takes a lot of tension away from this. It makes it look a lot cleaner and a lot smoother. So we'll leave that hidden. So once you're done with that in Photoshop, which is really cool since Photoshop and Lightroom work together, we'll hit save on this. It will save the file. You'll see it down here below saving. And if you try to close it too fast, it'll tell you I'm not done saving it. And so I've done saving it, and let's now close it. And let's minimize Photoshop. And then here is my photo that I just edited in Photoshop. Pretty awesome. Last week, I edited a bridge with a single photo. I showed you how I edited it to pull up some shadows and to enhance the sky a little bit. This week, I showed you how I pulled the sky in with the foreground using a photo stack. That is probably my go-to for most of my landscape photography. If you see a landscape photo from me, guarantee you I edited that photo in some fashion, either a single photo where I just adjusted a little bit like I did last week, or I did a photo stack. So do me a favor, if you want to hit the like and subscribe, I appreciate it. I will put a link over here for my beginning series and a link down below for a link to Lightroom, Adobe's product, so that you can sign up for that. It's an affiliate link. So this is Doug Abbott, practicing photography, getting better one photo at a time. See you next week.